A conversation can make or break a date. A conversation can make or break a business deal. A conversation can make or break your relationship with your children. But in this crowded world of texting, emojis, and screens, we lost the art of conversation. In this video, I am going to give you 3 key steps for having a better and deeper conversation, and 3 mistakes to avoid if you want to have a beautiful conversation. Hi, I am Ankur Abroy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If the conversation is already happening, the most important thing is to listen with intent. Forget about all that you learned in body language videos and workshops, that you gotta make eye contact, you gotta nod, keep an open body language. No, none of that will work if your intent is not there to listen. However, if your intent is there, your whole being will be receptive. And you don't have to prove yourself that you are listening by using silly body language techniques. If the conversation hasn't begun yet, that is, you want to start a conversation, then that's a different ball game. And I promise you, we will cover that in the next video. For now, let's talk about if the conversation is already happening. After you are done with what and which questions, like what do you do? Which drink are you having? It's time to go deeper. It's time to ask why and how questions. But the problem is that you think how and why questions are awkward questions. So you never go beyond the surface level, plain boring questions like, oh, so you are a teacher. Which classes do you teach? What school do you go to? What are the subjects that you teach? See, these are necessary questions. However, to go beyond these surface level questions, these what and which questions, you need to ask how and why questions. For example, after they have told you that they are an investment banker, you can ask how and why questions like, why did you decide to become an investment banker? How is your experience as an investment banker? See, the idea is not interrogation. It is genuine curiosity. Like you are interested genuinely. These questions will inevitably lead to more stories from their lives. Look, everyone loves to talk about themselves, and such questions give them a chance to talk more about themselves, and they will love it. And the answers that they will share with you, that will give you a chance to share your opinions and your experiences, which by the way is important. You gotta reciprocate also. And then give them back the spotlight by asking more. Suppose they tell you that in college they had friends who cared a lot about money and they inspired this person to invest, and that is how this person decided to become an investment banker. So you can reply by sharing your own experience in college. You can say, oh, you had friends that cared about money. Lucky you, I only had friends that just splurged money. So tell me more about your college life. How did you have fun in college? See, I shared my experience, my opinion, and then I asked more. And that is how conversations go better and deeper. 3 steps. Listen, ask, share and ask. However, you need to be careful about 3 mistakes that ruin a beautiful conversation. Mistake number 1. listening to reply rather than understand. See, this might seem obvious, but how many times you are formulating opinions and ideas and replies in your mind while the other person is still talking? You wait for the other person to stop so that you can pounce upon with your ideas and opinions. If you do that, you send subtle signals to the other that you are not really interested in understanding the other person. So listen to understand, not just reply. Mistake number 2, interrupting while the other person is still talking. This is such a turn off. And the worst is when you ask, "May I interrupt you?" Just don't do it unless there's an emergency or an urgent phone call. Which leads us to the next mistake. Mistake number 3, phones. Looking at your phone while the other person is talking. Nothing says, "I am not interested in this conversation, buzz off," more than looking at your phone while the other person is talking. It's sheer disrespect. Just keep your phone in your pocket or in a bag, not even on the table, not even screen upside down. Just keep your phone away. Avoid these mistakes and follow the 3 key steps, and you will notice how beautiful conversations can be. I hope you found this video good enough to be applied in real life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.